suspicious of. The comments make the students' documentary more interesting. Hans stays out most of the night and doesn't return till sunrise. However, Hans strictly denies the idea and asks them to go what Hans does at night, so they wait in their car nearby his van until it gets dark. On board a ferry the next day, the group decides to get on the ferry too. The trio knows this is their chance to find out what he is doing, so as they open the gate and go inside, knowing that Hans is in there too, but they do not stop the pursuit. All of a sudden, a loud, terrified Hans approaches them hastily and asks them to run away. The unknown creature almost catches Thomas and injures him in the process, for a hunt. He then explains that the entity that followed them earlier is a... Hans describes them as ugly and slow-witted creatures. They all afar. Hans finally confesses that he isn't a bear hunter, but a troll. His story, but agrees to go with him on an adventure. The following night, Hans carries a flash gun that shoots out forceful UV rays, and while he asks the group to stop at a place. He plans to bring out the troll. Hans was just making up stories, but suddenly a loud growl starts running towards their car while the troll pursues them. They finally reach the car. Immediately turns into stone, surprising the group. Thomas, Johanna, mad at the group for not telling him that they are followers of Christianity. That is why he hunts and doesn't want to put his life in danger anymore. He wants to expose lives at the scene. The group gets to know that Finn actually works for the troll security to solve any problems related to trolls. Hans is an official troll hunter. Call about the bear attacks till now has been a cover-up for some troll's attack to collect a troll's blood sample last night. But unfortunately, Hans was on them that they will not be allowed to keep the footage. But the warning doesn't stop the trio. It works, and after a while, a different kind of troll appears and starts devouring. Hans manages to get the blood, but angers the troll in the process. It attacks Hans. The trio approaches him and helps him up. Hans quickly follows the troll. The group then leaves for another mission together. They notice several trolls enters, blocking their way. The group is beyond terrifying. Better. He confesses that he believes in Christianity, making the group while A is dragged in by the creatures. Thomas and Johanna sit down on the ground. Muslim cameraman, not sure how the creature will react to her smell. Finn 100 meters tall. Hans knows this troll will be the hardest to kill, so he reveals that the trolls have rabies. That is why they have been overly aggressive. Will get tested once they get back. Just then, they see the Jotnar troll mission him, confusing the troll and attracting it towards him. They take this up with the lights. The troll turns into stone and crumbles to the ground. Camera and the hard drive from them. Thomas frantically snatches them both and an epilogue tells us that no one has ever heard from the students since Norway's Prime Minister confesses about the troll's existence during a press meeting. Videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel.